How much hardware do you have in your body?
I have had 3 broken necks, so I've got fusion at C5 and 6, a disc replaced at 6 and 7, a disc replaced at 7 T1, and then my neck fused itself at C2 and 3 because of scarring from like injuries.
And how many of those injuries you just listed are from Jackass?
I broke my neck twice in the last film we did, previous to what we are just working on now.
And
so
what bits?
I think it was number 3.
There was up in the snow.
Shopping cart.
He was sitting there, and they were gonna have him ski across like some little body of water.
Yeah, no, but so I got in a shopping cart, and I was in the
And
fat
it was built
suit.
on water skis or something.
It was on it was on regular skis, and Eric Roner, rest in peace,
right.
pushed me through down the hill, and they built this pond that I was supposed to land in, and the gag was that I'd get wet, and then I'd walk over to get a towel, and they would just a hole, like an 8-foot hole drops off, and then I eat shit in there, and then I think some
You didn't
snakes
even
or
make
some
it
shit.
that far.
Well, no, and I told Jeff, I was like, "Yo, I'm pretty good with knowing how, like, velocity and like stuff. I made a career off of this, and my whole life has been about hucking my body and surviving." And I said, "I'm gonna hit that wall. I'm gonna flip, hit that wall, and break my neck." And he's like, "No, you'll be fine." And sure enough, I did, and it whipped, and I knocked out, and I get in the water, and I'm fully concussed, and I come to because it's ice cold water, and I get up, and I'm like, "Oh my God." And everyone's looking at me literally like they thought they killed me in full speed and regular speed. It was fucking violent as shit. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm standing there like looking at them like should I be walking right now? Like, what should I do? Because I feel like I'm dying. And they all looked at me like, "Oh God, what, that went wrong. What do we do now?" And then somebody said, "The towels are over there." And I'm not even kidding. And I'm like, "Okay." And I walked over, and I fucking went in the hole, and they let me drop in the whole 8-foot hole, even knowing that I had already probably, like, I was a fucking ghost. I was just a walking. They thought they killed me. They didn't understand. And I fell in the hole, and I'm laying in there. I go, "Are you kidding me right now?" Just like that. Sorry, that might be too loud.
No,
and they let it happen. And that didn't air on anything.
That wasn't part of the
No,
bit.
because they felt so bad.
I mean, that's another example where they couldn't show it actually happened because it was too much.
It was too
Oh
much.
my God.
Like, if we had just like not the 0.5s, because even the 0.5s can't show the like a lot of the gnarly stuff. If we had,
I mean, I don't know that there's that much footage that was like couldn't be shown. I mean, it sounds like you're falling with a broken neck into an 8-foot pit. Like, it does count. Why? But like,
there's lots of things, man. We've been doing this for 21 years. Like,
Why? What comes to mind?
Yeah.
well, okay, take for instance, I did something that you would have seen that you might not know the backstory of what you really could have seen. Yellow snow cone, where I pee into a snow cone.
I saw that and I was like, man, that's lowbrow even for us.
No, but not at the beginning. And it was awesome. Like, you can say what you want. People remember it.
It's true. Absolutely.
Okay.
They do.
Yeah.
So my original idea with that was that I wanted to make a Snoopy snow cone machine, like pea cone, and we couldn't get like Hasbro or whoever owns that brand to clear off that. So I was like, okay, well, what about this? And we just stuffed, it was snowing in Portland in Dave's backyard, and that's when we filmed that. And I peed in a snow cone, and I ate it, and it was pretty gnarly, but it wasn't like super gnarly, like compared to what we do now. But back then, it was like, you don't show that stuff for real on a movie.
On MTV, or was it on?
That was
the movie.
Yeah.
It was in the first movie. Like, you just don't show real stuff like that on a film in a theaters at the time. And so I did that. Dave kicked me in the nuts. That felt really not cool. Whatever. And I dropped to my knees and I started puking because it was disgusting. And he kicked me so hard in the dick that my stomach basically like was exploding with all the food that I had just eaten. And so I puked all over the place. And then I pick up that snow and I stuff it into the snow cone thing. And I look at the camera, Dimitri, I think, and I go, and now this is the brown snow cone. And then I ate my in the snow, and they never showed that. They can't show that.
Why?
It's not. Because it's disgusting.
I mean, yeah,
you
like
can't
the
show
vomit.
that. Like, well, we did that, but there
Did
was
they ever show the vomit when Dave?
we had to reshoot that 3 times just to get it because of all the.
And that was
laws
why
and
they had
loopholes.
hazmat suits and shit.
I'm not
Really?
sure. I talked to Jeff the other day
Yeah.
about that, and I can't.
I don't know.
remember.
I can't even remember. How about on the first movie when you did the mousetrap thing and you were like crawling around with all the mousetraps everywhere?
Yeah.
And that was like, it was like, all right, that's kind of cute. But then what was like the most amazing thing that anybody had ever seen was when Knoxville threw the
And
mousetrap and snapped
clamped to
onto
my
your-
balls.
Yeah, like how fucking incredible was that? Can you imagine trying to do that on purpose?
Yeah, no, it'll never happen again.
Yeah.
The thing about doing the
that's
mouse
probably-
traps that was so gnarly or whatever impressive to me was that when you set 2,000 mouse traps, if one goes off, a lot of them go off, and then you've got that whole problem. And we were able to set 2,000 mouse traps for me to roll through, so that was pretty cool.
What would you say if they were like, okay, we're gonna redo that old mousetrap bit, but it's gonna be rat traps?
With rat traps, yeah. I'm.
Why? What's the difference? Bigger and harder?
Dude,
Rat traps
are
break your
fucking,
fingers,
yeah,
dude.
they're heavy, dude.
Rat traps. If a rat trap gets clamped around your balls, you're not having balls, dude. They'll
Over.
just squish them completely.
So when you put your tongue on a trap, it's a mouse trap.
Yeah,
not a
you
rat
don't do a rat trap.
Oh.
I mean, you could.
Yeah,
but
rat traps
what's
are
the point?
fucked up.
What's the point?
Right?
I don't
yeah,
know.
It's maybe a little too much. I don't know.
Like maybe.
It's called Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole. And if you go on Amazon and type in Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole and order yourself a bottle, you'd be really helping me. Because right now we're ranked number 30 on all of Amazon. And if you buy a bottle, we might go up the ladder. And that would mean a lot. So please get on Amazon and buy Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.